Hello, whoever's joining us right now. No, JC, you have not missed it yet. All right. Well, a little change of pace tonight, folks, because it's late and it's cold. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. But I decided to park on top of my roof tonight. The only hard part is going to be aiming the camera and the Z50 at the right spot. And the bummer, oh wait, no, this one. All right, well, I guess we'll figure it out. Where is it? Where'd it go? Actually, I do have time to run down. We got 20 minutes to go until SpaceX goes up with their live feed. And I didn't feel like driving all over the place tonight. So I just came up here on my roof. Because I decided this is going to be as good a spot as any. We're turning north toward where Harris Grade would be. It would be over that way more. And then the pad turning back to the west and southwest is way over there. You really can't see anything, obviously. And then way up there on the hill, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, that faint dot way up there, that's Trans Peak. Those are the tracking stations. Some of them for the rockets. Yes, JC, I do have my gloves on tonight. And a sweatshirt and a jacket. And my sweats. because it is a little chilly out here. And a beanie, yes. I brought my beanie out tonight. Thanks for tuning in this evening or early morning or whatever time of day it is, wherever you're watching. We still got a little bit of ways to go. Not bring it? I guess not. There's the keys. Yeah, I guess. I don't want to say we're stuck up here, but I guess I'm up here now. It's a quiet night up here on top of my roof in Lompoc tonight. Not that I expected it to be noisy or anything. Kind of glad it is a little quiet tonight. Hello, El Naha, for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, because like I tell everybody, the way SpaceX is, I never know when I'm going live. And today it just happens to be at 12:30 at night. And I'm sitting here, let's see. My battery just went dead on my flashlight, my headlamp. I literally got up here on the roof, turned it on. It turned on for a minute and shut off. And I told myself earlier, I should probably plug this damn thing in. It's been a minute. But we're waiting for Booster 1063's 31st launch, the 5th launch for the month of February, the 11th launch for the year. And we're in the 52nd day of the year, in the 7th week of the year. I did the math last night. I forgot to write it down, but we're at like 5.2 days between launches, I think it was. So once a week. I know when I figured it out a couple weeks ago, it was 4.75, 4 and 3/4 days. And then the storm rolled in and pushed us back a day. I figured there'd be something going on in town. It's after midnight though. Our little town of Lompoc. We usually have parties around, but they usually end at midnight. I don't want to say the good thing, but the good thing is nobody's out to watch their weird-ass neighbor sit on top of his roof and watch a rocket launch. I was on the verge of going out tonight, but I decided not to. I decided, nah, we're gonna stick around the house tonight. Let's see, what is that? Ooh, a shooting star. I wonder if that came up in the video. Come on, work. Come on. Where is is my sky map. I got you guys focused in on a star up there, and I'm trying to find my star maps. I must have deleted it off of this one. That's the good thing about being this close to home. I just brought out one of my spare phones, and I'm using the Wi-Fi off of the house. Yeah, Lompog's always dead early. That's kind of the good thing. At least we're not solving. Solving dies at like sunset, which is kind of funny. We're still a half hour away from launch. And to tell you the honest truth, I didn't think this one was going to go, so I didn't do a lot of in-depth diving on what I could jabber about today. And it usually goes like that. When I don't think it's going to go, it goes. And especially with the storms we just had. All right, let's see. Can I get it or not? Sky map. Storm. Ooh. I was okay, and then the breeze kicked up a little bit. And now it's even chillier than it was a second ago. But like I said, at least it is clear tonight. Where's the moon? I guess there's no moon up tonight. At least I don't see one. All right. I was going to bring a chair up here with me, but it's like, where am I going to set it? I'll just sit on the peak of the roof. And the one night the frogs aren't out croaking, it would have been a good night to promote the frogs in the river. Uh-oh, I hear somebody down the street bumping. Oh. I gotta get me a pair of gloves with those fingertips that you could use your phone with. I'll just open the damn page. What the heck? No, I don't want to pay for anything. Come on. No. All right, well, I find it interesting because we're launching after midnight. And I could have swore that SpaceX and the base came to some agreement that they wouldn't launch Starlink missions after like 10 o'clock. Well, guess what? We're launching after 10 o'clock. I don't know if that's Monday through Friday, but we are launching after 10 o'clock. And this is a Starlink mission, which usually leads me to believe is that it's a whatever they call the military version of Starlink. I have noticed several times now that whenever they say it's a Starlink mission and it goes off late like this, it's usually some of those. Man, that fool's bumping his busted ass sound system. Well, I don't think he saw me on my roof. Because he's literally gone around my block. Okay, let's see. Let's see what that star is I have us pointed at right now. It's not telling me. It's not telling me what star it is. No, they're all on. Oh well. Nothing's panning out so far. That's all right. Let me see. Let me go back to this. SpaceX has us down to 12 minutes. 12 minutes to go till launch. The camera is pointed slightly screen left of where the rocket's going to come up. The rocket's going to come up a little bit more to screen right. But once we get a little bit closer to zero, then we'll move the camera. Because ignition and all that nonsense, I can almost see it. Let's see. So there's their light. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it. Let me see if I could zoom in for everybody at home. So, not that bright light toward the bottom of the screen, but the little brighter light above it. See if I can cover it. That one. Not that bottom bright one that keeps flickering, but that one. That's looking in between some trees, looking due west from my backyard. And I'm 80% that that's the booster on the pad. You can't really see it from here with your naked eye. You could just see it lit up like lit up like the lights from the pad, which is always interesting. Sorry, there's somebody walking down my street. And they're walking down the street, not the sidewalk. So I'm just making sure they're not checking windows, jiggling door handles. neighbor's backyard light just came on. So either the raccoons are running around or they heard me up here or like, what the hell's the crazy neighbor doing? But she is on the Facebook page. If you're new to this nonsense, I do have a Facebook page, a Facebook group, Vandenberg Rocket Launches, which is much like this YouTube channel. The only difference is it's people's pictures and videos from as far away as they can see it. And right now, it's 1,200 miles. Well, I don't know if they'll be able to see it tonight with the storm blowing that way. Oh. You know what? Oh, but that's on, damn it. So, let's go. Oh, nope, wrong button. No, see, that ain't gonna work. Okay. We're just gonna leave that about 8,000 tonight. And we'll leave that. Yeah, I'm trying not to move too much up here. Not that I'm scared I'm gonna fall. It's just I'm scared nobody's gonna hear me fall. 7 more minutes until 1063 launches. 7 minutes and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7 minutes till go. To go till launch. Oh, yep. JC, yep. You're probably right. I do see several twinkly lights that look like they're planets, but I can't pull up my star maps to figure out which ones they are to point them out to everybody. Let's see. Where is the handle? We're going to go back over here for a little bit. I live on the far east side of town too, folks. So we'll essentially get the view, what everybody gets to see here in Lompoc. Those lights way out there, that's Vandenberg Village. And then you can't really see it, but let's see. Oh, a little bit more. Where's that at? That's right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That orange light just to the left of the street light over there. If you've ever been out here before, that's the oil refinery up on the hill below Harris Grade. So Harris Grade is off in that direction. There's the street light right there, and there's that little orange light. That's the orange light from the oil refinery, which is just below Harris Grade. You actually pass it when you go up to Harris Grade. A lot of times that's another one of my cheat codes to watch the launch, like where I should go. Because if the fog is low, you could see the glow in the fog. Yeah, JC, that looks about right. The one highest in the sky looks like it could be Saturn by the color of it. And then that one that I was pointed at earlier, which is lower in the sky, I think that one is Saturn, way up there. And that one over there, I think, is Mars. And I'm not sure where Uranus is. He said anus. But thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, comment where you're watching from, or what got you into watching rockets to begin with. Damn it. Oh, there it is. I don't have my headlamp's dead, so I can't see shit. 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes to go. My heater just kicked on again in the house. So now we got to listen to that blow for a while. No, I agree, JC, but then the white light will kill it up here. It'll mess everything up. All right. We're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, roughly, for booster 1063's 31st launch of its lifetime. Yay! I think this is like its 20 or 21st launch of a Starlink mission. It had a whole bunch of missions on there, obviously. 11 regular missions and 20, or not 20, 20 Starlink missions, I believe. 19 or 20. It's somewhere around there.
Stage 2 lock float is complete.
I have the live feed, the SpaceX live feed going on the other phone. And this will be a little bit different angle too, because I'm at the house. So it's not like we're at Ocean Park and we just get to see the ass end of it flying away. We'll get a little bit different of an angle, at least when it takes off. Once it gets in the sky, yeah, we're only going to be able to see the ass end of it again. Okay, we're down to a minute to go. Down to a minute to go, folks. Falcon 9 is now in startup. Alright. Well, now I'll really get to see if that's the pad, that light way out there in front of us. JC, I may have listened to one of your talks. I grew up in Downey. Went to the Rockwell plant quite often with my... There it goes. Oh, no. Yeah. Shut up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why the hell? There it is. Well, damn it. I hit the wrong button on the camera. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks. Max Q. Alright, there you go. Everybody can hear the dogs barking. Maybe. My house is shaking like it's an earthquake. They just had a thing tonight at the Dick Dewey Center here in town about the sound levels of a rocket launch. I've always wondered, what is this register on the Richter scale? Like in comparison to an earthquake, what does this feel like? Oh shit, there it is. Sorry, folks. I keep telling everybody, main engine cut off. You got to come out and see one of these stage separation. Second stage ignition. Boost back burn. Or I'm sorry, it's not boost back burn tonight. And that is stage 2. Somewhere up there in the darkness is 1063. Currently just floating around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're starting to get a little bit of jellyfish. It's way past jellyfish effect time. But you can see some exhaust going on. And that, folks, what it's like to watch a rocket on the east side of the city of Lompoc. And that was booster 1061, 31st launch of its lifetime, the 5th launch for the month of February, the 11th launch for 2026. We're considerably ahead of the last 2 years now. And I know 4 or 5 rockets ain't much. But when you're used to only having a handful a year, that's still it, center screen, fading away. The interesting part about this one is it looks like it was going down toward the coast, and now it looks like it's angling back out toward the ocean, which is interesting. But, all right, folks. Yeah, I think we should register to see what it is. Shit, the other day there was all kinds of talks here around town if we had an earthquake or not. All kinds of people posting, did you feel that? Did you feel that? Nothing came across any of the earthquake sites. So who knows, maybe the base was just blowing up ordinances like they do every once in a while. Maybe they just didn't want to tell us that the aliens landed at Vandenberg. Who knows? That's still it, way up there. But it's fading quickly now. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only one who saw the slightest of jellyfishes tonight. All right, folks, I'm going to get off this roof, go inside, and go to bed. Until next time, which, as usual, will probably be... Oh, entry burn. Nope, can't see it from the house. Nope. Can't see it from the house. All right, I'm calling it a night though, folks. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. And until next time, see ya.